it's time to add harder distractions. So, first thing I like to do is drop food on the floor, roll food around. If you're further away from the treats, that's harder. You thought about going for it there. So you can do that. If food's not tempting enough, he's got it figured out. Then we add some toys. If your dog is really struggling making that next step to toys or treats, the easiest way to get them through that is to put a treat on the nose and slowly drop the toy or the treat over here and treat heavily. That's the easiest. Once that's done, then you want to push it a little more. Place. Push it a little more, and we'll swing it around. Let's see, this is hard for Batman. And if your dog fails 3 times in a row, you've made it too hard, make it easier. So if I kick this 3 times, he fails every time. Then I go, okay, what if I just nudge it and then treat? What if I just drop it? Just think of something that's a little easier for your dog, work through that a bunch of times, and then work up to that, either later that session or the next session. So it's your job as the trainer to make sure that your dog is succeeding. I would say I'm aiming for like 80-90% of the time. If it's dropping to 50-50, that session's going to be a little sloppy and not as fun, might be a little frustrating for the dog. But if you stay around 80-90% of the time, your dog is winning, and the other percent, he's making some mistakes here and there. That's a pretty good indicator you're doing a pretty good job of keeping it where he's just a little out of his comfort zone without getting too far. And then, like this isn't as hard for Batman. If I got a tennis ball, that's even harder, so I have to go a little slower. If you're using one of our dog cots, I like to mess with them like that. Nope. Because when it goes under, we'll roll balls underneath. But when it disappears on them or it appears on the other side, that makes it extra hard. Good boy. Dad, you're just making this good. No, good as in stay on the bench. He is not pleased. He's like, I would rather be playing than doing place work with these distractions. We haven't done anything like this with Batman in a long time, so never hurts to refresh. And these situations too, I like to work through all this, and then at the end of this session, we play with the toy, we give them the food that I was teasing them with, so that they learn, okay, Dad's not just being mean, I just need to resist the temptation, focus on Dad instead of the toy, and I will get my chance. So teach them that right now is not that time. Get there. So, good job. Sky's the limit here. Make it as hard as you can. Throw it to another person. Walk your other dog through the house. Treat your other dog. Pet your other dog. Let your kids run through if that's something your dog can handle. So mix all those scenarios up. Once you can't think of a way to make it harder in the house, then it's time to move it outside. Do it in the yard. Do all these steps in the yard, and you'll have to start all over. But usually they move through them quicker. And then when that's done, you go to a new spot. Go to the park. Go to a restaurant patio if your dog is at that level socially and the bar allows it. The bar or restaurant allows it, you can do that. You can go to a park and take your place board and just practice with distractions in the distance. So you can see how you can work through this, and it's just, we're talking dozens of sessions. 10 minutes or less, make it fun. And just this exercise alone, you could work on this for quite a while and really help your dog if you want your dog to be able to handle all those distractions and things while you're just holding the leash or off leash, you can make a lot of headway doing this. So let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Good job. Now you can have it. Okay, we're done.
Cool.